correction. Chris is supposed to be going first since you're here. Yes, sir.
Oh, me?
Yes.
What is this?
Yep. You
All
are
right, y'all. I ain't gonna flex. When I seen the email, I was like, oh, I gotta do this. And I just, before I start, I got this little thing that I kind of tweaked about the blackface incident that happened this summer. If y'all know about it, I don't know, but it just hasn't set well with me since coming back down here, given everything that's going on. So I heard a poem about Rachel Dolezal, and I know y'all know who Rachel Dolezal is, and if y'all don't, I need y'all to know who she is, because I just kind of took this poem and made it more relevant to us as Black students at Valdosta. Ooh, and y'all, I'm nervous, but I'm finna read this shit from my phone, so bear with me. I ain't never did nothing like this in real life. Okay. The title is Blackface Bandit. In a curious rage, my skin drags the blackface bandit into a backway alley by the ends of his lice-infested hair. Damn, boy, don't you know you gotta take your black face off before a fight? What you standing in a corner like that for? You scared? You don't know how to fight? You gotta know how to fight, boy, not like fist fight, but like the white man's bullet is following you through the shadows and you gotta make it back home fight, like you just been pulled over and you don't want to become another name behind a justice for hashtag, so you gotta stay silent. You gotta make your mouth a graveyard fight, like little Billy from the gated community across the street just called you a nigger, and you have to spend the next 7 days apologizing to your skin fight. Have you ever been called a nigger blackface in a fight in a university classroom in front of your 7-year-old niece? Do you say it when no one's around, whispering it like a blasphemous prayer sent to a white god? You think you black, boy? The only thing you know about a black man's body is that your parents couldn't bless you with one. My skin will not fashion you a welcome mat. My skin will not make room for your name in my mouth. My skin will revoke your privilege. You ain't black, boy. Take your mask off and get a newspaper spread. Get a featured spot in an interview. Get a reality TV show. Most black men don't even make the news until we're dead. Most black men don't even get a shout out during a commercial break, but here you go. Another white fiend lusting after this black skin your ancestors ain't bleed for. Come here, boy, my fist will make you the blackest bruise you could ever wish to be, and you'll still prosper. Become a role model for aspiring black faces everywhere. You get a Lifetime movie entitled A Black Man's Life is the White Man's Dream. Kanye West will play your leading role. Joe Biden will make you his campaign manager to build an army of aspiring black faces everywhere, and you'll still prosper and you'll still be a white man. And if Valdosta kills me, they will still cover your story after they've covered up my murder. Thank you. Y'all cameras are muted, so I can't hear y'all snapping, but I see y'all snapping, so thank you.
Okay, I didn't know you were a poet.
I'm really not. I don't know, y'all. Shit like that bothers me. And to see that campus is so black and the university doesn't really care to address things like this, it hurts, and it kind of knocks down all the things that I worked to build up in myself about being a confident black man in South Georgia. And I spoke to VP Miller about this yesterday, and he said that, basically they couldn't do nothing because it was his right and freedom of speech to do that. And I'm just like, bet. So when I go in here tomorrow and say my poem, I don't need you emailing me telling me I violated some code because I said what I said. So yeah, thanks y'all for listening.
Wow, they really just like dumbed it down to freedom of speech. Okay. That was the guy who well, they sent emails out about it like over the summer, the guy who had
Yeah.
like the soot or whatever on his face
Yeah.
and am I black now or something like that.
Yeah, VP Miller was like, oh, he was real apologetic. He didn't know what he was doing. I'm like, but you had a whole comment that said, am I black now? That ain't no fucking accident. You didn't unintentionally do that. You intended to hurt my people's feelings by doing that shit. Like, my people are here dying for less, and here you go want to look like us. Unacceptable.
Okay. And, you know, just so y'all know, this is a safe space. You can say whatever you want to say. Everybody here is good. Like, everybody here is going to be respectful. You can feel how you want, say what you want. As long as there's, you know, the baseline of respect, you can say whatever you want. Okay, let me go to the list. Maya, you are next. If you're ready.
Okay. I live in New Jersey and I'm doing school online. So like I kind of just jump at chances to do things like this over Zoom now. But I feel like I can't follow that last one, but let me see.
Girl, you don't have to be as good as anybody else. You just do you.
All right. I'll read a short one. Okay. Vibration in the form of a soundtrack. It follows your soul, no backpedaling. Dreams have seeds to be planted and sprinkled with dirty rainwater after they've traveled down the drain pipe of judgment and external influence. Grant your subconscious a chance as the focus of today's intent. That was it.
Okay.
Serious. Serious. Come on.
Who just joined? It just says iPhone. If you don't mind speaking, introducing yourself a little bit.
Oh, hi. I'm Keyshawn. I'm 21 and I'm the treasurer of the Deep Police Poetry Society.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, we've already gotten started. We've had 2 performances so far. Maya just went, so you didn't really get to hear hers. Oh, but guess what, Keyshawn? You came right on time. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. I wasn't prepared for this, but okay. All right. I guess I can go. Let's see. Do I need to be on like face cam or?
Not if you don't want to, like if you don't feel comfortable, because it's live streaming on YouTube. If you don't feel comfortable being on camera on YouTube, you don't have to turn your camera on.
Okay, I'm just gonna record, like just do it this way then. All right. My poem is called Aphrodite. All right. They say that the devil wears Prada, wolves wear lamb's clothing, and the snakes are creatures of deception that slithered their way into the happiest moments of life to poison the once beautiful occasion. But they don't tell you that Aphrodite is a sensational Black woman that smiles in the face of adversity, a warrior that seeks what she cannot find and finds what she did not seek. At the peak of understanding, she'll plummet into the unknown because it excites her to learn rather than to know it all. Some will tell you that she knows it all, but she'll tell you that she just knows what she knows. Knowing that the past can freeze the warmest of hearts, she sails away in Noah's Ark to alone to find truth amidst the lies that the world will tell her. A goddess of love has a divine relationship with hate. She walks the thin line like a tightrope artist, paints the defining moment with every step, not caring about anything else but moving forward and embracing the possible fall. I believe that you can only see eyes like hers once in a lifetime. They resemble crystals that glisten and burst in a kaleidoscope of colors, like the brightest stars do at the end of their days. That's what I have right now.
Okay, Keyshawn. Keyshawn be like kind of funny about stage and performing, but then he writes stuff like that. Y'all gotta hear some of his other stuff too. He writes stuff like that and be wondering why I be trying to like get him to go first sometimes. He's very skillful, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Everybody's coming with heat today. That's what I need.
Shay, your audio is kind of staticky. We can't really understand you.
Is it still got?
A little bit, yeah. Okay.
I give up on technology.
Hmm?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's better now.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Oh, there it went. Okay, we'll figure something out. Next is Zakara. Give a brief introduction if you can.
Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Zakara. I'm the secretary of the Phillies Poetry Society. I'm a junior communication sciences and disorders major. And yeah. So today I'm going to be doing an oldie, but a goodie. Can you guys hear me fine? Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Your crown is of the most immaculate. When God created you, it was with excellence and precision. My creator is talented. Every diamond encrusted within your crown he touched. That's how I knew you weren't material, baby. You're a diamond in the rough. Not only is your diamond encrusted crown tough, your mentality is that of determination, diligence, and grace. What you want, you get. Your grind can never be replaced. Imitators will try and copy, but they'll never be able to pace. You think and operate at your own pace. I can't lie, I told you 1,000 times that shit drives me insane, but I don't mind being driven insane because in due time make everything plain, as clear as August skies during the day. The perfect mix of hazelnut and amber make up the brown in his eyes. How captivating. You can grab my attention with just one look. Looks can't kill, but yours be having me shook. Your eyes are a temple where our souls collide, a place for only you and I. Your temple eyes draw blinds for anyone that's not our kind. Cry for lives that were taken too soon. Twinkle like stars while gazing at the moon. Detect the real and separate the fake. Turn bloodshot red while smoking wedding cake. Pierce my heart with glass when I hurt you. And most importantly, your eyes forgive. Forgive me when I tell you nothing but the truth. Within you is strength, so only power can pass through your lips. Within you is a passion that I could taste from only your kiss. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, thank you.
So hopefully, when we have our in-person events, y'all still come out and y'all actually get to see like our poets, in the flesh, see them actually perform it. Cause like I don't know, have any, I don't know. But yeah, if y'all ever get to see Zakara perform in person, it's literally a full body experience. Like you can feel like all of her emotions when she performs. All right. The next performer is Keisha. You ready? We can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is my first time doing this. I just started writing. I used to write poems a few years ago. Like I used to lay in a bed and listening to music was my thing. It keeps me calm, and I'm a real musical person. That was like my go-to space just for my alone time. So what got me back into writing was my English professor, Dr. Williams, and it was an unexpected turn for me because the poems he had me write after he read them, he said I shocked him because I'm normally quiet. I participate in class, but I don't really talk. So after he read my poems, he told me after class one day, he said, keep writing. So that's what I've been doing in my free time. So hopefully you guys like this poem, and I appreciate the feedback. Okay, this one is entitled Time. Unexplainable, unsteady and wavering, forever unstoppable. Please hold on, just wait. Darkness lurks after the day. Weeks, months, years predicated. Can't keep up with you. Seconds, minutes, and hours pass. Yet standstill moments hold true. People in traffic. Imagination won't stop. Gears turning, tick tock. Whoa, don't pass me by. Wind backwards and not forward. Give me more. Quit chiming at my door. Too late, too soon. Gee, bargaining for this indeed. Expediently, just a few more moments. Essence lingers for me, and silence, it slowly slips through my fingers. Graves growing by the numbers. Newborns birth frequently. Our world is continually changing. Reluctant as you are, don't take this to heart. Time waits for nothing or no one. What are you waiting for? Precious as it may be, treasure it breathlessly, pleading that it's never squandered. Sun up to sundown, we don't know how it's going to end. So appreciate it till there is no extent.
You should absolutely listen to him and keep writing. Is it Marty?
Yes.
Yeah, he's all right. He's Deep Release's advisor. So
Okay.
But yeah, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Anybody else want to say anything?
Yes, ma'am. Speak poet. Speak poet. I wish this was live, y'all. Well, it is live, but in person.
All right. Our next performer, hold on. Amaya. You ready?
Yes. Hey, I'm Amaya. I am a senior and an accounting major. Hey, Chris. And I'm also an RA. I work for housing. I wrote this literally today. I watched a documentary called The Social Dilemma, and I found it really interesting. So yeah, let me pull this up. And it's called Look Up. Look to the sky and remember your reasons why. Look up for just one moment to regain some semblance of truth while you lose more and more of your youth. Look up with your eyes and do not be surprised to see the world with clarity. We are caught in a constantly tangling web of manipulation, and at the forefront lies all our addictions. No restrictions will be the death of who we could have been. They know how to taint because we lack the restraint to peel away from the temptation. We know no power or control of our minds as we linger just a little while longer online. And despite the knowledge of these facts, we find our eyes quickly drifting back to the ever-calling stream. No, this is no dream or nightmare, for we truly spend most of our tick-tocking seconds, fleeting hours, distant days in despair, consuming the many meals prepped, bodies aspired, and relationships gold. We give them our senses in exchange for the biggest attachment from reality. You have not felt human touch for the sense of a touchscreen. You have not seen the green grass and blue sky beyond the rim. You have not tasted sweet and savory through fast meals. You have not heard the lies from conflicting sources. You have not smelled scents past your imagination. but we are content with the descent of our souls. We know our eyes keep dropping. Everybody knows. It's only a matter of time before there exists no more lines to cross. How do we become the big boss and take back our control? I told you once before, and I'll tell you once more. For now, you must use your own will to live. This is the last I'll give. Look up to the sky and remember your reasons why. Look up for just one moment to regain some semblance of truth, while you lose more and more of your youth. Look up with your eyes and do not be surprised to see the world with clarity. Look, my darling, look up. And that's it.
Oh, Maya. Wow.
Amaya's pieces always give you like something to think about. She always writes about things that are just kind of, I don't know, I call them think pieces, and then the way she writes about them, of course, is relatable, but I like that her pieces they always give you something to think about. If you want to, can you leave that documentary down there in the chat, because I kind of want to watch it now. Okay. Apparently it's my turn now. So all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one, I called it Demons. He asks me what my demons are. Instinctively, I shy away and push for a more palatable conversation because my demons don't make great first impressions, nor is it safe for them to dwell on a first date. Red flags, flashing lights, and stop signs clouding my mind, reminding and alerting me of a demon of mine. I've seen enough movies and experienced enough life to know not to fall for the hero. Someone who anticipates demons, darkness, and impurity, someone who thrives in the presence of pain and fragility, and who cowers in the smallest form of failure and defeat. I admire heroes for their bravery and humility, but I am no damsel in distress. So your savior's complex will infringe on my unearthly desires to expunge those demons you so desperately wish to exorcise. It is my physical being that needs the activity, so let my trauma, regrets, and memories lie dormant and drink this vaccine of poetry. Let my ever-reigning depression and anxiety be still and imbibe the healings of my diary. Leave my struggles and my pains and my fears and my insecurities to the pages of my notebook or the notes app in my phone where they are safe to roam and be brazy, destructive, beastly, irate, and disorderly. Leave them be in the places where they are to console me. So instead of answering your question, I'll crack a window to control the airflow since it's easier to ask what you want to know and downplay my shit show of a life than to release my demons. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Speak poet. Speak poet.
Thank you. Yeah, that one, I actually wrote this one for a showcase that we had last semester under our previous president. Yeah, I wish you guys could have saw that show. Let's see. Next, we got Shay. Is she here?
Yo.
Oh, yeah.
So I had originally had. Can you hear me? No, can you hear me good?
It's still kind of staticky.
Can
We can hear you. It's just a little staticky.
God. I don't really know what to do at this point. I'm gonna go walk around, I guess. Actually, then I won't be able to hear y'all because my volume is dropped. Well, we don't keep it short because as you can see, my phone has been sending me in and out of the video. So here we go. This poem is sarcastic, and it's called No King, because I wanted to do what I do off the poem and sympathy. Anyway. Notebook, paper, blank canvas, empty stage, oh how you move me. There's magic in the absence of description, how empty space calls imagination forth. Every color dancing beneath clean bristles, may you never fear the freedom of your acoustics, and remember that those shoots can cause an avalanche.
Oh,
Was that heard at all?
I mean, we can hear you, but it's just, I don't know. It's very staticky. You can try typing it into the chat or copy and paste it if it's in your phone. While we wait, our last performer for tonight is Miss Naya. You ready?
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put my camera on. I look a little rough because I just woke up. But okay. Now when I put the camera on, don't go because I'm a little scary. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
Girl.
Look at me not knowing how to. Oh, there you go.
It's okay because like 5-10 minutes before I turned this camera on, I was looking the exact same way.
A little rough. Okay, but hello. My name is Tanaya, but people call me Naya. I'm a freshman. I'm 18, and my major is in biology. And this is one of the first poems that I ever wrote. It was an assignment for class. I didn't think I was gonna be that deep into the poem. This was a long time ago, and I was like, oh, it's just an assignment, a writing assignment. And then when I got into it and I saw how I could express myself through my words better in poetry, I was like, oh, this is something I really like. And yeah, here you go. It's called Pictures. Okay. All I recall of you are pictures of you getting ready for life, starting a family of your own. Then when you started, you panicked about how you would take care of your family and decided to make the wrong decisions. Life was brought into this world, but where were you? Somewhere making the wrong decisions. Years went by and no sight of you. A child sits in sorrow, staring at those pictures of you. Tears are shedded all because of those pictures. Every time I look in the mirror, I see a reflection of those pictures. Why can't you see that those pictures aren't enough? They can't hide the fact that a child is missing the love and affection of a father. Oh, but they can hide the anger of how mad the child is because you don't want to put any effort in loving her. No phone calls, texts, emails, or letters. Nothing at all. The only thing you left was a hole in a child's heart. But between all the sadness and anger is love. The love of knowing that you are the child's father and that somewhere in your heart you love this child. And the child loves you too. But just the thought of Loving you turns back into sorrows of not having you around. She wonders of how the future will be without you in it, who she might marry, and who will walk her down the aisle because she doesn't know what a man's figure is like. The child finally realizes that she has to live her life knowing that you won't be in it, and is thankful for the wonderful people in her life. And the only memory she will have of you are those pictures, those wonderful, horrific, emotional, beautiful pictures of her father. Thank you.
Oh, I love that. Thank you for being honest and vulnerable with us tonight, y'all. Um, okay, I see Shay posted hers in the chat. Hold on, it's not letting me scroll. Okay. Is it okay if I read it, Shay? Oh, she's coming back. Can you hear me, Shay?
Yeah.
Is it okay if I read it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It's called, this is Shay's poems called No Theme. Notebook paper, black canvas, empty stage. Oh, how you move me. There's magic in the absence of description. How empty space calls imagination forth. Every color dancing beneath clean bristles. May you never fear. Oh man. May you never fear the freedom in your acoustics, and remember that echoes too can cause an avalanche. Okay. Okay, Amaya says, I love the words and tonality of everyone's pieces. Thank y'all for having the courage to share a part of yourselves. Y'all are amazing. I can't wait to hear more. I feel the same way. So this semester, I don't know, I kind of, Ebor, we kind of just really modeled after like the hybrid classes and decided to do like hybrid events also. So next month is gonna, I don't know, we're gonna have a couple of different events. Our most recent upcoming event is on like the 2nd of October, same time as today at 6 on Zoom. The form for that one will be up in the morning from our Blazer link page, but of course, I'm also gonna send out like, emails throughout the week about the form and all of that. And then the 16th and the 30th are our first two hybrid events of the semester. The 16th is our Poetry Slam Cypher. So there will be a section for a Poetry Slam, and then there will be a section for a Cypher. Our poets in Deep Release, they're going to be teaming up together. Some of them will also be performing separately, and just engaging in, a traditional poetry slam. Of course, our guests, you guys can come to and you guys can perform. You can choose to team up with someone and y'all can perform something together, or you can perform by yourself, whatever you choose to do. And then the cipher portion is more so for our members who are more on the music side of things, because we do have a couple rappers in our group. So it's to cater to them also, while also, just kind of developing everyone's skills as a poet, as a performer. Right now, we don't have a location booked for it yet, but by the time the form goes out, well, by the time I send out an email about it, by the time I send out emails about the event, about the poetry slam, we'll have a location for it and it'll be in the email. And then on the 30th is going to be our Halloween themed open mic. It's also going to be a costume contest. It's in the Student Union Theater. You can choose to attend it virtually or in person. It's just if you want to attend it in person, you have to fill out the form as soon as possible because spaces are limited due to social distancing. And of course, you have to wear a face mask. So yeah, those are our events coming up for the month. The form for the one on the 2nd, I think I said that, yeah, it'll be up in the morning. And next Saturday, we're having our first workshop. That's where we basically we give lessons about different techniques to improve your skills as a poet and a performer, whether it's writing or vocalizing more or eye contact. Or last semester, I gave a lesson on like a writing technique. I focused on figurative language, and the practice for that was to have everyone write a poem using whatever type of figurative language they felt the most comfortable with, then they perform it. So yeah, that's what we do at our workshops. On the workshops that are scheduled before performances or before we have shows, we usually dedicate those times to just kind of give critiques on what we're going to do for the show, to whether that's practicing or working on the writing for it a little bit more, or whatever it may be. But of course we're still gonna give lessons. The one next Saturday is also our first hybrid workshop, so you can choose to attend it in the Bailey classroom. It's 1023 at Bailey Science Center, or you can attend it virtually because I'm also going to be streaming them on Zoom too. And then for like the PowerPoints or videos or whatever, I'm going to share my screen from Zoom for that. The forms for the workshops are also on BlazeView for the workshops already. I believe that's it. Yeah. So I just want to thank y'all for, coming to this, sharing. Is there anybody who did not sign up to perform who, now feels, the movement, the motion that they want to share something? If you want to, you can. If you don't, that's okay. Is there anybody who wants to share something? Yes, no, maybe so. All right. Well, thank y'all again for coming to this. I hope to see y'all again, maybe at the workshop next Saturday or at the next open mic on October 2nd. Y'all have a great night, and thank y'all again for coming.